Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. We're already on countdown on Inauguration Day, and there'll be so many issues flying here and there. One of such is the fact that there seems to be a bit of tension going on among our security agencies over the fact that some Nigerians still believe that the inauguration can be stopped, especially when this whole case is still in court. With the hope and belief that the whole swearing in can be postponed pending on the court verdict, just the same way it happened in Kenya. But one of the topmost PDP chieftains, the secretary actually, spoke something very strong that most Nigerians don't know, and it opened, it buried up all. And I'm also going to explain to you what the military said afterwards, and what they felt about this whole scenario. But before we go into the newspaper to find out what it is, what is going on, and what top politicians are saying behind corridor of power, like you subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. But the People's Democratic Party, PDP, yesterday claimed that the military authorities expressed worries over an alleged threat in the May 29 inauguration of a new administration because they knew that the February 25th presidential election was flawed and compromised. The National Publicity Secretary of the PDP, Debo Olugunagba, disclosed this yesterday in Abuja. The party stated that under normal circumstances, the military would not be concerned because democracy and change of government should be seen as a thing of joy and a cause for celebration. The PDP also said that the bad treatment suffered by Nigerians at Egypt and Sudanese borders was an indication that no nation takes Nigeria seriously again. Typically, with the coming in of a new government, there should be a new enthusiasm. Democracy should be about the people, and therefore a celebration that a new government is about to come. I read in the newspapers that the military is expressing concern that some people will disrupt the swearing in and inauguration of a new government on May 29. Again, it goes to say the election was not proper and due processes were not followed. After all, what are the worries for? Democracy should be a celebration. When a new government is about to come or a democratic change is expected of a new government, typically the environment will be bubbling with people looking forward to a new horizon and hope. In this election, or do I say selection, you notice that there are palpable ominous signs in the country. Otherwise, if the election had been okay in line with the laws and what democratic tendencies are all about in terms of a change of government, what you will see is that people will be preparing to celebrate on that day. But what do you find? You find that the military expresses concern over those against the inauguration because they know that the processes that produce the incoming government, particularly the INEC, are flawed, compromised, and corrupted, as well as corrupted by the APC and its candidates. There is despondence all over the country. It is worrisome for the military to get concerned because a change of government should be a celebration, but it is becoming a mourning period for the country. That should capture the attention of Nigerians. Where do we go from here? If an election has been so badly killed by INEC, then that should worry all of us. And the question is, where do we go from here? Olugunagba queried. On the implication of the flawed election, he said, and I quote him again, "You can see the effect of all these things because the respect a country gets is about the character of its leaders and its institutions. You see this from what happens to Nigerians in Sudan. Nigerians were kept at the borders between Sudan and Egypt for days. Why? It's a reflection of Nigeria as an unserious nation. Can you imagine though? Can you imagine the United States going through this in the Western Hemisphere? This election has so many dimensions, that we as citizens must be concerned, and it's an opportunity for the judiciary and the justices to do justice to issues before it. They witnessed the shenanigans called elections, and we hope that they will do justice according to the facts before them. And I believe that they will do justice to the issues before them because they they are Nigerians and they witnessed what happened. If they did not witness it, they heard it or read it in the news. And of course, that cannot be democracy as envisaged. These are the issues that have to do with that election that borders on the credibility of Nigeria. Nigerians as a nation and the respect the country will have in the international community, he explained. All these are coming from the secretary or the national publicity secretary of the PDP in the person of Dakpo Ulugunogba, where he was talking. Of course, at some point, some few hours ago, the military took time to begin to explain that I think one of them was mentioned. I can't remember his name now. He quickly distanced himself from it. He said, "Look, I have never mentioned any name. But I never said, in fact, I am a card carrying member of APC, and all that, and all that, and all forth." Saying that in fact, he has respect for so that never emanated for military and all that. That's fake news and all. But this one is saying literally that though he didn't mention, but he could hear from quarters here and there. That looks like there seemed to be a bit of a. Normally, when there's change of power, let's leave sentiment. Whenever there's a change of power, at least this government have finished their own. Phew, at least we are hopeful we are going to see some change. At least this man is known for this, is known for that, and all that. But I could also remember when the Cardinal Bishop John said something, and Festus Keyamo, the defunct spokesperson of the campaign committee of Bola Tinubu Shetima, said, countered him by saying, when the likes of when the likes of Olusegun Obasanjo entered, Yaradua entered, even Buhari, and even Jonathan, when he entered, he never said what he's saying. So why is he now against Bola Tinubu and all that? Is it because he's a Muslim ticket and all that? But I think what he said was that has nothing to do with Muslim ticket. It also has nothing to do with all he just wants is not a should kind of election, but let the results be done, and the whole process inauguration, the whole petition tribunal be completely done before inauguration. And Professor Skiyama is of the opinion that same way that it produced Olusegun Obasanjo, it produced the same way. I think just Jonathan that never went through those tribunal thing. So why are we, even Atiku went through this, so why is it now that time of Bola? But others believe that probably, just probably, the level of controversies around Bola Tinubu is not this much compared to other aspirants like the person of Jonathan, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, like the person of Olusegun Obasanjo, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, like the person of Yaradua, and later blessed memory, God bless him. He was actually one of our unique presidents we ever had in his time, and all that. They never had this kind of level of controversy. So hence, maybe, just maybe, Nigerians are worried to that effect. Let's go wrap it up. Let's put in our comment section. What's your take on this?